let's get started. We're going to go over the first 7 objectives with flashcards. I'm very good with flashcards, and you may be too. So, by the end of this video, you're going to know this. And if you don't, just push replay. Okay, so, what is another term for mastication or chewing? Don't be cheating now. Mechanical digestion.
This is part of chemical digestion. It begins breaking down starch in the mouth and is functional at a pH range of 6.0 or 7.0.
Analyze. When this bolus of food or chemical hits the gastric juices of the stomach, pH of a 2.5, basically an acid bath, hydrolysis stops. Analyze.
Begins breakdown of triglycerides into fatty acids and glycerol. Lingual lipase. Ingestion, secretion, mixing or propulsion, mechanical or chemical digestion, absorption, and defecation is the process of digestion. Lingual lipase is where? Where is lingual lipase? Glands on the dorsum of the tongue. Layer of epithelium, lamina propria connective tissue. Thin layer of smooth muscle, muscular mucosa. Mucosa. Why did I just give you the answer? Mucosa. That is the answer. Alright, this is the fact. What part of the GI tract is epithelium and connective tissue? Serosa. What is circular and longitudinal in the GI tract? What is circular and longitudinal in the GI tract? Muscularis. Yes, muscularis, because you got some going around and you got some going up and down. Alright. Another type of intestinal contraction that occurs in the small and large intestines. Segmentation. The term given to the stretching and contractions of muscles in the GI tract. Gut motility. The upper sphincter is relaxed when this is lifted. Larynx. Granules that contain a brew of antibacterial proteins. Granules. Defensins. An enzyme that attacks bacteria and inhibits their growth. This is an enzyme that attacks bacteria and inhibits their growth. Lysosomes. Lysosomes. Think of Lysol. Lysosomes. It attacks bacteria and inhibits their growth. What controls the production of saliva? The production of saliva is a nervous response. I don't know why, but you need to know that. Production of saliva is a nervous response.
Keep the pH of your mouth around 7 to prevent the buildup of acids produced by bacteria. 7. Think of the pH scale. 7 is, basic. So you want to keep a 7. How would you, tone it down? Buffers. Buffers keep the pH of your mouth around 7 to prevent the buildup of acids produced by bacteria.
Enzymes that break down carbohydrates as they enter the mouth. Salivary amylase. Produced by glands on the tongue. Begins digestion of lipids, enzymes, and activated in the stomach. Lingual lipase. Activated in the stomach. Remember that. Lingual lipase. Amylase and lipase are part of chemical digestion. Swallowing. What is another word for swallowing? Deglutition. Lower sphincter relaxes as food approaches. The submucosal plexus is a part of what nervous system? Autonomic nervous system. This covers all organs and walls of cavities when they're not open to the outside of the body. It secretes a slippery fluid. Serosa. A thin flap of cartilage that seals off the trachea while food is passing by to prevent inhalation. What is that? It's your epiglottis.
Part of both the digestive and respiratory system. Its muscular walls function in the process of swallowing and provides pathway for food to move from the mouth to the esophagus. I knew that. Pharynx.
Upper surface and sides of the tongue are covered with papillae. What plays a role in protecting the body against respiratory and GI infections? The tonsils. What will move to close off the nasopharynx and prevent food from entering the nasal cavity? Uvula. When the uvula fills, the process is called nasal regurgitation, a fold of mucous membrane that attaches to the midline of the undersurface of the tongue. What is that? I know it's frenulum. Lingual frenulum. Look at that. What initiates digestion of triglycerides? What initiates digestion of triglycerides? Lingual lipase. Gustation is based on... Gustation is substances dissolved in saliva. But what is it based upon? Chemoreceptors. Where are the taste buds found? Where are the taste buds found? Papillae structures of tongue mucosa. Papillae structures of tongue mucosa. Filiform, fungiform, circumvallate. What is that? What are those terms? Papillae. Papillae. That's papillae. Fungiform and circumvallate papillae contain what? What do they contain? We just talked about this. What do they contain? Taste buds. What cranial nerves are responsible for taste sensations? What cranial nerves are responsible for taste sensations? 7 and 9.
7 and 9. Cranial nerves are responsible for taste sensations. For sensation of sweet and bitter taste. Gustusing? I think that's how you say that word. Gustusing.
Cranial nerves 7 and 9 carry impulses from taste buds to the medulla. Impulses from the medulla travel to the thalamus. From the thalamus, fibers branch to what? Gustatory cortex. No, wait. Gustatory cortex. Gustatory cortex. Hypothalamus and limbic systems are implicated in the appreciation of taste.
What is based on chemoreceptors that respond to chemicals in aqueous solution? What is based on chemoreceptors that respond to chemicals in aqueous solution? Gustation.
The serosa layer in the esophagus and duodenum may be referred to as adventitia. Example of a serous membrane. Serosa provides a parasympathetic innervation plus local movement via muscularis mucosa and smooth muscle. Meissner's plexus consists of areolar connective tissue, highly vascular, contains part of submucosal plexus of Meissner, and contains glands or lymphatic tissue. Submucosa causes local folding of the mucosal layer to increase surface area for digestion and absorption. Muscularis mucosa causes
monitors and produces an immune response to pathogens passing with food through the GI tract. Mucosa-associated lymph tissues. Malt.
How many taste buds are found on the tongue? Approximately 10,000. 3 major cell types in taste buds. Supporting cells, basal cells, and gustatory cells. What do the supporting cells of taste buds do? Insulate the receptor. What are the basal cells in taste buds? Dynamic stem cells. Gustatory cells and taste buds are taste cells, modified epithelial cells. The microvilli of gustatory cells have what for taste? Microvilli of gustatory cells have what for taste? Chemoreceptors.
Now, we have 5 taste buds. I'm going to tell you the flavors, and you tell me what taste bud. What taste bud tastes sugars, saccharin, alcohol, some amino acids, and lead salts? Sweet. Sweet. Sugar is sweet. Hydrogen ions and acids, or lemons, or low pH. Sour. Sodium and other metal ions. Sodium and other metal ions. Salty. This is easy, okay? Alkaloids like quinine, nicotine, caffeine, morphine, aspirin are high pHs. Bitter. Bitter. The amino acid glutamate gives the beef or savory taste. Bet you don't know that one. 100 points if you do. No, umami. Umami, 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 beef, savory. You know, that's that good stuff that slap your mommy. Your mommy. No. Okay. I'm done.